In the 2023 NFL season, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers showcased their enduring excellence. They dominated when they needed it most, with momentum carrying them to the playoffs. With the introduction of new leaders and record setters, the ship headed north, solidifying their place as one of the league's powerhouses. Over the past 4 seasons, the Bucs have set the standard in their division, leading the NFC South for 43 of the last 51 weeks, making the Tampa Bay Buccaneers back-to-back-to-back division champions. The Bucs are tied for the second most playoff games since 2020 in the NFL, and this season was no exception.
We've been waiting for it all year. The time is now. The time is right now. I need your best today. Your best. Let's go here and dominate. Playoff football. Playoff mentality. Let's start fast and celebrate in the middle and finish strong. Let's do this, baby. Let's go. March 1, 2, 3.
After a fast start, followed by a difficult midseason stretch, the gritty Buccaneers won 5 of their last 6 games and went head-to-head with the reigning NFC champs. Above board. In Week 1, Tampa Bay faced the Minnesota Vikings. The Bucs defense, along with Baker Mayfield, had a strong season debut.
Snap, a good one, blitz coming. He's got it. He fumbled the football. It's loose. The Bucs will come up with it. Tampa Bay Buccaneers have forced the second turnover of the game. Looking to his left, was the ball toward the end zone, toward Evans. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. Over the middle, it's a intercepted pass at the goal line. Down the near side, it's Izzy.
Under relentless pressure from the defense, Kirk Cousins struggled the entire game. Baker finished strong, completing 21 of 34 passes.
Rolling to his left, it's Kirk Cousins. He spun around, dropped at the 6-yard line. Bucs win, Bucs win.
Let's go. Hey, man. Hey, man, y'all gotta love this, bro. Whatever you got, leave that out here on the field today. Let's go.
The defense continues their strong start with 6 sacks of Justin Fields, along with 2 picks.
How in the world did Mike Evans make that catch? Mayfield takes a low snap, looks upfield, goes a fade route toward the sideline, toward the end zone. Caught ball, touchdown Tampa Bay, Mike Evans.
I see you, boy.
It's intercepted, picked off by Shaq Barrett at the 1. He's in for a touchdown. Touchdown Tampa Bay.
Nothing is more enjoyable than witnessing 2 old rivals face each other, and the Bucs offense was certainly enjoying it.
Caught ball, touchdown. Tight end Cade Otton, wide open at the goal line. Trey Palmer leaps over the defender, and the Buccaneers throw.
Mayfield completed 25 of 32 passes for 246 yards. the Buccaneers were positioning themselves for another excellent season.
It's going to be a touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And Devin Tompkins has the catch right at the goal line.
After the bye week, the Bucs struggled to keep the momentum going. Losing 4 straight games, the team fell to 3-5. But despite the adversities, the team came back with huge wins when they needed them most.
That's adversity, you know, man. We all been through it, plenty.
Falling down, Levis, and a sack in the backfield. Wow. He's got a blocker from 40, inside the 30, outside the numbers to the 20, to the 15, 10, 5, rush on White, touchdown Tampa Bay. Fire the cannons, the Bucs lead. Got Palmer Evans to the left. Here's Mayfield, shotgun look, looks right. Now back to his left, goes toward his left. Caught ball, Evans at the 5, another 3, 2, 1, touchdown Tampa Bay. There you go, fire the cannons, Mike Evans.
Mike Evans earned both Pro Bowl and second-team All-Pro honors during the 2023 campaign. He finished the season tied for first in touchdown receptions while ranking 9th in receiving yards. And when Mike asks for the ball, it's best to give it to him.
I got it. I got the ball.
The 10-year veteran enjoyed a remarkable 10th year with over 1,000 yards. 10 seasons in a row, his entire career, Evans has hit the mark for excellence as a receiver. Only Pro Football Hall of Famer Jerry Rice has more consecutive 1,000-yard seasons.
He is over 1,000 yards for the 10th consecutive season. Only Jerry Rice has done it more. Crowd reacts. Mike says thank you and huddles up with his teammates.
Go win the game.
Godwin in motion, hands the ball to Godwin, running to his right, inside the 15 to the 10, to the 5, 3, 2, 1. Godwin scores on the ground.
Guy got 60 catches for 10 years in a row and over 1,000 yards for 10 years in a row, Mike Evans. Hey.
Let's keep working, man. Let's keep working.
Yeah.
The addition of 6th-year pro Baker Mayfield set the tone for the offense's success last season. He led a Bucs offense that was the best in the NFC South. Baker ranked among league leaders in passing touchdowns, passing yards, and completions. He was one of 2 players to finish the season with 28 or more passing touchdowns and 10 or fewer interceptions. And became the first quarterback in team history to record a playoff game with 300-plus passing yards and 3 or more touchdowns. Demonstrating his commitment to be the ultimate competitor and leader. Chris Godwin has been key for the Bucs offense. Since 2019, he has been among the top leaders in receiving yards and catch percentage. His 83 receptions have him tied for the 10th most in team history. The offense would need to continue to step up during the coming stretch run to the playoffs.
This is playoff football! It's way to go home! What y'all gonna do today? Who gonna have each other's back?
Carlton Davis certainly had the back of the Buccaneers defense. With a win against the Atlanta Falcons, the Bucs will be pushed into a tie for first place in the NFC South.
Good snap, Mayfield dropping, pass the ball, caught by Rashad White. Little screen pass, White inside the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay Buccaneers!
Hey, we're about to get a stop, and then you guys are going to take the game over right here. We're going to run the ball down the throat, all right? Let's go. Mentality, let's finish it.
The snap, a good one. We kind of run a stunt inside. Pressure coming, and Love is going to be sacked. He fumbles the ball. It's scooped up by the Bucs at the 49-yard line.
The Buccaneers scored the most points they ever had at Lambeau Field, while Mayfield continued his record-setting season by throwing 381 yards.
And a first down. It's Moore to the 40, inside the 35 to the 30, more to the 25 to the 20, more to the 10, to the 5. David Moore has scored a touchdown, Tampa Bay. High snap, dropping to throw out of the gun. The pass is intercepted, picked off by Devin White to the 40. Mayfield throws toward the end zone. Caught ball, Mike Evans. Under pressure, Lawrence goes down for the third time. Winfield gets to him. Dropping back to throw, Mayfield throws a far side. Caught ball, Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Fire the cannons. Winfield has another big-time play. Their fourth consecutive win here in December. Tampa Bay 30, Jaguars 12. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Linebacker Levante David continues to play at an exceptionally high level year after year. The team captain's leadership has been vital for the Bucs' success. Levante continues to showcase his art when it comes to forcing fumbles. The 12-year veteran was the only player in the NFL with 100-plus tackles, 15-plus tackles for loss, and 3-plus sacks. His 86 solo tackles last season tied for the 10th most in the NFL, while his 4.5 sacks were his most since 2016. Showing David has no plans of slowing down. Vita Vea was dominant in the trenches, solidifying him as a fundamental force in the Bucs defense.
Fellas. Let's have a day.
Antoine Winfield Jr. had a historic 2023 campaign. Since entering the league, he leads all defensive backs in sacks, quarterback hits, forced fumbles, and fumble recoveries. The two-time NFC Defensive Player of the Week was also nominated for the Walter Payton Man of the Year. Winfield made his way to the top of the league, having the most sacks in the NFL among defensive backs with 6 sacks, tied for the most forced fumbles and fumble recoveries. His impact on and off the field, without a doubt, makes him one of the best defensive backs in the league.
Squeeze.
is the greatest safety in the NFL. If you think otherwise, you a fool. I don't care who you put out there. Just check the film, bro. I mean, he gets sacks, he gets picks, he gets forced fumbles. He played 3 different positions.
Check the stats.
Check the stats. I mean, I don't know what to say. If 31 on the field, you should just be worried.
In Week 18, the Bucs defense continued to show their dominance on the field.
Young looking that way under pressure. He will go down. He's sacked at the 34-yard line.
They took over by having a shutout against the Carolina Panthers.
Ball off and in the backfield. There is just nowhere for Hubbard to go. He's bulldogged down by Devin White. Boy, oh boy, White was on that play.
Securing the team's 3rd consecutive division championship.
Chest high, pressure coming, ball stripped away and recovered by the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers win our 3rd consecutive NFC South championship. Celebrate, Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are in the playoffs.
Hey guys, that's a hell of a job going back to back to back. NFC South. Hell of a job.
Hey, y'all know how hard we work for this, man. The moment is here. Let's go. Hey, Samuel, 3, 1, 2, 3.
There is no bigger spectacle than facing the reigning NFC champions in a playoff game at home. The atmosphere was electric as the Buccaneer faithful prepared for another postseason win. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers faced old rival, the Philadelphia Eagles. A team known for its offensive versatility and disruptive defense. The Buccaneers' season-long dedication and resilience led them to this pivotal moment. A moment where they emerged triumphant, led by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield.
Mayfield, play action fake, drops the throw, ups up the pocket, throws it upfield, caught ball, Mike Evans. John White runs to his right now, hesitates, fights his way ahead for a first down. Good-looking drive to begin the game. Baker Mayfield steps up, throws it in. It's a caught ball, inside the 30, outside the numbers. David Moore to the 20, David Moore to the 15. Moore still on his feet to the 5, to the 3. Touchdown Tampa Bay! Touchdown Tampa Bay! Fire the cannons! Snap, built high, dropping back, no pressure coming. Pass deflected, and it is batted away.
So Winfield waited and timed it perfectly to knock the ball away.
From the shotgun, with Swift to the left of the line. Play action, Hurts to throw, lots of time. Looking deep, Devontae Smith is out there. Moves it in, he's got it, inside the 10, and down at the 4. A perfect strike from Jalen Hurts.
Hey, I was just telling those guys down there, Nemo, I was just telling them down there, let's stop playing timid. Let's get back to our aggressive. We're going to win this game. Let's play like it, all right? Let's play aggressive.
The Bucs stopped him. The brotherly shove goes nowhere.
Take a deep breath. One play at a time right here. Let's go score again. All right, let's get back into our rhythm. One play at a time. Yeah, we're good.
Mayfield and Palmer put the game out of reach.
By 4 to the 40, to the 35-30. David is play Palmer. Palmer to the 5. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Touchdown Buccaneers. Fire the cannons. Trey Palmer.
Let's go! Let's go, baby! Let's go!
The Bucs defense never allowed the Eagles' sputtering offense to get into rhythm.
Hurts dropping. Hurts is in trouble in his own end zone. He's going to be sacked for a safety. Anthony Nelson did not give up and racked up Jalen Hurts for a safety.
Let's go score! Let's go score, Bob! Let's go, baby!
Mayfield throws it up for grabs. It's caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. Oh, my goodness.
Let's go bury him. Capitalize on this now. Let's go.
Hurts is under. He's going to be sacked. He's written down.
And the Buccaneers sack him for the third time tonight.
Sizzle your bacon, ladies and gentlemen.
And that's going to do it. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers clip the Eagles' wings and send last year's NFC champion home. A 32-9 win for Tampa Bay. And it's on to Detroit.
How about them Buccaneers?
The Buccaneers continue their playoff run against the Detroit Lions. Despite their best efforts, the Bucs came short at the end, losing the game by just one possession. But the Buccaneers showcased their resilience and determination. And while the season may not have ended as they wanted, the future looks promising, with all the pieces in place for another triumphant return.
You know, when we have our core guys, I feel like we always have a chance.
We set our own standard. We know what our own expectation is. We know the pieces that we have. We're capable of winning a Super Bowl.
Shows that, you know, we could do great things.
We call Tampa home now.